Good evening, everyone. Welcome into Flying with Mike. I hope y'all are having a great weekend as we go through fall today. I sure had a great day today. Out with the wife, out and about. We drove and saw some great colors of fall here in this, well, out in the central and southern part of Illinois. Really beautiful. Most people here will go up the Great River Road, and I figured that, so I figured, you know what, let's kind of go the road less traveled. Boy, what a blessing. Just great. If you get a chance, and I don't know if your area is prone to great weather, great colors from the fall season, take a chance, go see them. And we actually stopped in a little town, did a little window / gone into a couple shopping, and really just a great time. Tonight we're flying a special flight. We actually tried yesterday, just abysmal day. We just could not get anything to fire right. Glad we got the MD-11 in. But I wish we would have had more time to get this flight in. We're flying from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I think I keep calling it wrong. Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And we're headed, well, where TWA was based, St. Louis. And hope you all enjoy. We are in X-Plane 11, as the title suggests. Mainly because they haven't at FlyJSim ported this over to X-Plane 12 yet, and I'll be honest, I'll really be shocked if they do this late in the game, but who knows? You never know. These developers love to surprise us. So without any further fanfare, let's jump up, and again, we're headed from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, down to St. Louis. All right, again, this is a three-man cockpit. So you have your captain right here next to him, the first officer. Behind him, the guy that does all the magic that makes the flight comfortable, the flight engineer. So we're going to be powered up, but we've got a lot of checks still to do just so people can see a little bit of what goes on. I do not plan a whole lot of time here on the ground. So try and keep up, but we'll explain the big parts, okay, like how we get people, fuel, all of that into it. But from there on, just kind of follow along. It's really not all that difficult. Even in the day today, they gave us a tablet. How about that? Doesn't do anything for the plane other than we got a nice map. If you've got the charts and all hooked up to it, phenomenal. But other than that, it's there. Now you can't get rid of it. It's up to you. How real do you want the plane? If so, don't be in your pajamas with an open beer. Just saying. To each their own in their cockpit. All right, let's get this pup loaded up. We'll talk it first. Sim Toolkit's the animal we like to use. It's a free utility. So let's see what kind of trouble we get into. Well, we can see first off, we're going to get in trouble with Minneapolis Center. Oh, well, nothing new. They should be pretty good. They usually are. Just like our controller yesterday out of Denver. Great job going up to oh, excuse me. Sorry for yawning in your ears. Up to Winnipeg. So, all right, so you can see the route in general. You can also see it right across the top here. Two ones, what we're thinking. We're going to actually look at the map here in a second. You never know what SimBrief throws at us. We're going to head down to Omaha, then grab the J41 highway down to Swingfield, Missouri, and on to the Coop 1. unless Kansas City comes up and balks, I plan to go a shortcut that I happen to know. We'll talk about that later. Well, actually, there's two shortcuts. We're not going to do the one that I'm shocked it's not here anymore, which I found with St. Louis Tracon. They have finagled some of the better approaches, departures out of the system. So for whatever reason, okay. But anyway, today's loadout, 30,028 pounds, 132 brave souls behind us. I think that's a full load. 7,100 pounds of cargo. We're looking to try to get as close to 131,984 pounds on the zero fuel weight. You'll understand more as we start putting this together. Blocking out of here with fuel at 27,543 or thereabouts. Again, runway 21 here, runway 11 there. That's an interesting animal to land on because it's a sloping down runway. It's just weird to bring the plane down onto it. If you ever get a chance, you're out in St. Louis, drive I-70 out by Lambert where we're going, and as you round the corner headed towards St. Charles County, you'll see the runway and you'll see what I mean. Can you just imagine landing on that? It just, I mean, it's just that optical illusion stuff at work, but still, it's a pretty significant slope. So to me at least, maybe not to you. But anyway, Mach 0.80 is our speed of the day. Flight level 330 is all we're going to eke out. Probably because it's only, well, actually, I'm kind of shocked. It's 597 miles. So, okay, our weight may keep us down. So, all right, over to the weather. I can tell you right now, it is flat out beautiful here in St. Louis. But let's start where we're departing, Sioux Falls. All right, in Sioux Falls, we have a wind out of the south. It's gusty. Starts at 16, pretty well sustained, up to a gust in 23. Peak wind, 2158. I have a feeling that might be local. No, that would have to be Zulu. Just happened to look down at the clock. 170 at 28. So you can tell pretty gusty winds up here in the upper plains. Down in St. Louis, told you it's beautiful. Oh, by the way, we have a few scattered clouds, 15,000, ceiling at 25,000. Down in St. Louis, by the way, we do have ground control, I do know was up. Whether we have Kansas City yet or not, it's blocked right now, we'll find out. But again, now here we have a northeast wind, 10-mile visibility, ceilings at 25,000. Oh, we can't go, folks. There's just, the clouds are too low to the ground. No, just kidding. Visual approaches in use, runway 12 left and 11, and departing 12 right. So, could be fun if we have other traffic coming in with parallel operations, but we'll see. You never know. Finally, I'm going to go ahead and file a flight plan real quick and make sure we can do ours. I don't know if we'll be able to make that or not. Nah, let's bump it. Give us a little bit of time. Stand by. Got to put in my nav data. Got to love it. I wish that could come in all the time like everything else. TWAC. And, I thought that was loaded. Okay, I'll be that way. Just be that way. 54338. All right. All right, so filing the flight plan. Okay, so we're due off at 40 after the hour. Shouldn't have a problem. Was going to have a problem at 10 minutes after the hour. So that's in 4 minutes. All right. So we've got the tough parts done here, folks. Now let's quickly get the plane in a position to start boarding. Okay, first what I'll do is check the mechanics of the plane, maintenance system. If you've turned it on, it will, over time, begin to break things. And for me, it's always the APU, which we've already fixed. Who knows? It may break again. Right now, nothing's broken. Okay, again, we'll come up next. I always come in, hit the GPU and APU cart. That way we have air and all. Even though there's an APU on the plane, like I say, breaks all the time. So spare myself that. All right, now we're where I told you we do a little talking, not much, but a little. Here's how you load the aircraft. First off, sim brief set 132 souls. So let's just do full. We get to kick 2 people off. That'll work. We're going to make some money and let them be up in first class, of course. Okay, now, I told you we're going to go out of here 131,000, almost 132,000. Okay, so we got a little ways to go. So let's start putting some cargo in. Watch your needle here, folks. That's your CG. I try to keep it around 2.5, but literally as long as you keep it in between the 2 red lines, you're good. All right, each one's about 1,200 pounds, just so you know. Okay, that brought us up to 129. $130. All right, 137.10. That's about as close as 131 as we're going to get to 984. So we'll go with that. All right, next up, obviously, is our fuel. A block is planned at 27,543 pounds. We're at 25. What I do is work the plus and minus right here where you see left, center, right. And we want 27. Okay, and I want 543. So I'll just eke a little bit more out there. Gives us 200 extra pounds. Cool. Cool. So our CG is at 25 or thereabouts, probably 24. We'll just kind of interpolate. Our fuel, a little heavier than we are planned, but that's okay. And we've got our 132 peeps aboard. Perfect. We're loaded, by the way, folks. This isn't like the 747 where you then got to go in, use the 2 loading programs to put the people and the fuel in. It's all right here, all done. Yay! So, all right, again, hope y'all are having a great day, folks. We are loaded with people, so I am going to go through this rather quickly. First thing I'm going to do, obviously, the landing gear pins are stowed. Fire, warning, and overheat checks. Also, what I call a sound check. Okay, I think that won't be too loud for us. Hang on, I do need to do one thing. Perfect. All right, so that took care of the engines. Come up here, Cargo. Over here are overheats for the engines. All right, and finally, oh, we have one more, the APU. Perfect. Okay, now we'll do a light check, make sure all the bulbs are working. Just figure out your own pattern, folks. Do your tests if you see them. Just kind of help speed things along. Okay, coming down. So anytime you come across the bulb, always check it. You never know. Okay. We'll get into some of the intricacies here in a minute once we get our checks done. Oh, that didn't go green. There it goes. Okay. Sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's not. Also, don't be afraid, set your panel lighting. Anything you do now speeds things up. Okay, nav and logo lights on. Okay. Primarily, I was just getting that so it's in thousands right now. Okay. And you begin to learn them over time where they're all hiding. Because believe me, you get caught. Right here, the reversers are the one that caught me once. Okay. Now you run into a bunch. You don't have to do this, folks. I do it. Partly for realism. Not sure this is how they did it, but you know what? Okay. I know y'all are going, well, they're already burning. Why are you checking them? I've actually had one show up. And just because you don't think that'll test, yeah, there'll be a bulb every now and then burned out there. Okay, we'll go ahead and kick the fuel pumps on. One more set of lights to check, folks. That's right, the APU panel and fuel dump. We already did our test here, but you never know. Good, they're all tested. Let's get into this now. All right, so next up is get the SIVA or FMC up. I run Well, mainly you have to have purchased SIVA for it to be here. I didn't. I'd prefer this anyway, so we'll go this route. I have to load it because I haven't got it set up to go to X-Plane 11. And we are TWA. I forgot what flight. No, 680, I think. Yeah. And we're flying for American Virtual. Just a quick side note here, folks. They're a great airline, but I want you to be warned ahead of time. They fly pretty realistic to the real world, so if that's a little too much sometimes for you, read as much documentation as you can find and make your decision there. But there's the link to them. They're a great bunch, great systems they have in place, from the website to the ACARS. Great place to hang out at. Or what I love to do is fly. Execute. All right. Departure. Remember I told you we're going to look at this? Well, that's what we're going to do right now. Let's bring charts in here. Pretty sure 2-1's a safe bet, but I want to be safe. Where's 2-1 at? All the way up here, and we're on a 9,000 foot runway. Yeah, that's a pretty safe bet. We're parked right here, 3B, and we don't have to worry about coordinates because with the basics you don't have it. And we don't have any departures, and that made that pretty simple. So we come back to the flight plan and go to the next page. Oh wait, we need a 2. OVR. Okay. That has to be in there. Otherwise, one, like you saw, we can't go to the next page. Now, OVR is right here. It's Omaha. We'll get on the J1, fly it down to Swingfield. No. Let me see. Oh, right now. Well, we're not connected. Let me get connected here before someone steals our spot. And it gives me an idea what we have, because I may have to fly it. So we'll give that a few seconds. All right. So for now, I'll go ahead and plan on it. If I'm able to take the shortcut, I will. We'll explain it here in the procedure here in a minute. SGF. Again, that's also why I didn't program it, because it's so simple. That's it. All right, departure arrival. Now, let's see here. That's real world. Visual approaches to 11 and 12 right. Cool. Oh, FJSim's no longer on St. Louis. Oh, because Kansas City came up. So we'll plan Swingfield. Let me think here. Boy, I'm kind of shocked they dropped it. Unless they just came up. Do we want to do an ILS? Yeah. Yeah. And side's fine. We're coming in coupe, right? All right, so how, I'm talking to myself here, and I apologize. This program, NavGraph Charts, tells it all. 11, coupe. The only thing it hasn't told us is our arrival. I have a choice of an ILS and 2 RNAVs. And here, we'll kind of zoom in. That's actually not correct here on Coop. Back up here. That's why I like the Kayla better. All right. Normally we turn up here and shoot for the runway. Since it's a visual, it's probably going to be up to center. I'm going to keep it as is. I did it backwards. Here you do this first, SGF, ILS, SID, go. Legs, OVR, agent, MCI scant, that looks good. SGF looks even better. Now here's the shortcut. All right. MCI is up in here somewhere. That is Kansas City. If you come down to ANX, you cut off the run to here, and it's more like this. Really not sure why they do this, other than maybe weather, but that is just weird. I'm going to hope for ANX, quick amendment, and we're in. Okay, and then next, and then what I do is just clear the discontinuity. It still keeps the vector in, but it just closed it up. And that's all you got to do here, folks. Okay, pushing on back to flight plan, VNAV. That all looks good. 33123. Execute. Progress 470. All right, so there we have that. We're ready to kick this in high gear. All right, so briefings are complete. Planning 11. Actually, I have not put that in. Shame on me. Okay, so you can see we're going to go all the way back. No. Hopefully we'll get vectored. I put it in full just so we have the ability. And I'll dial it in so I can fly with it too. All right, so let's go. Passenger signs, I believe I turned those on. Let's verify. We did. Window heats are on. Hydraulic pumps set. Oil cooler normal. Flight ground until we're ready to take off. APU off at the moment. Flight instruments auto brake is going to RTO. Flight instruments 2-1. Okay, so as close as we get, that's cool. And everything else should be pretty close to, if not in line. Denver, okay, so KC, Denver, and Minneapolis online. Okay, pressing on. Takeoff horn check. What that is, just move your throttles. Telling you, oh, flaps aren't set, brakes are set. Something's not set for takeoff for you to double check. Nav comms, we'll get those set up real quick. 1500. Okay, you're going to see me set it twice, and I'll explain real quick. It's kind of weird. I don't know if it's just a quirk or what, but basically what that did, okay, granted, we'll still be able to make our corrections here. Oh, one tip real quick. If you don't have something that tells you heading over here, set your OBS course and then put the heading bug right on it. Now you're set up. And I lost my train of thought. You know, you gotta love that. But anyway, we're set. Oh. Okay, this is nav 1. The HSI over here is nav 2. However, this gauge and this gauge are reversed. This is DME for the rate nav 2, DME for nav 1. It just keeps it, I guess, big, bold, so it's quick to look down instead of looking here. Now, when we go to GPS and down here to INS, I think it says. Let's look. Aux nav, that's a whole different game. We won't be overly concerned, okay? But for now, just so you know, that's why I set 2. OVR is 1630. Actually, you know what? I think that would be more appropriate. You know what? I'm just going to keep my idea the way it was. We may be too far out. No, we're not flying VOR. Not today. All right, finishing it up, brakes are set, and altitude will set via clearance. Okay, final checks. Over here, click up top. This is your takeoff guide. Your landing is right next to it. You can see the numbers, flaps 20, state trim 5.38. Good luck trying to figure that out. However, FlyJSim made it easy, and our dump time for fuel is 1 minute 43 seconds. V1, V rotate, V2, and our flap speeds. And the one thing missing, of course, is how far down the runway we'll get airborne. So all you got to do is smack set bugs, and you can see them set. Now, have you all noticed something? The transponder is not here. It's actually on the overhead right here. So if you fly FlyJSim, get ready for it to be a little unique in to say. All right, we're ready to go, folks. I hope you are. Hope you're buckled in, strapped in, ready to go. Minneapolis 133-400. Actually, if you don't mind, I'm going to switch it around a little. You know what? Screw it. 133-400. Minneapolis Center, or TWA 680 at Sioux Falls. Request clearance to St. Louis as filed.
TWA 680 Minneapolis Center, good evening. You're clear to the St. Louis International Airport. Banner vector is Omaha and is filed. Maintain 5,000. Departures with B133.4, squawk 7006.
All right, TWA 680 or yeah, 680 cleared. Vectors Omaha, initial climb 5,000. Departures with you 133.4 and 700 for the transponder.
And TWA 680 reback is correct. You can expect runway 1, correction 21 for departure. You can call for taxi, push at your own discretion.
Copy. We'll call for taxi with push being at our discretion. TWA 680. That will be a power back, just to let you know.
Roger.
Okay. Got our transponder in. Vectors to Omaha, OVR. If you guys aren't familiar, SkyVector is a great resource for this. Highly recommended. It's free. All you got to do is skyvector.com, and you can put a flight in here.
425, maintain present heading to maintain
Departure, destination. It'll give you a straight line, but down in the open box you can put your flight and you can see it on the chart. And you've got several charts to choose from high en route, sectionals in the US. Otherwise, you're doing world charts elsewhere. So it's really cool. All right, let's get ready for takeoff here, or for push power back. An old way of doing things, folks, back in the day. Okay, so electrical generators, well, we're not on the APU yet. However, probe heat on. Oh, this is before taxi. Stand by. Here we go. APU coming on. Okay, double check. Okay, watch the needle. Now it's going to get up to about 5 or 6 here. Should drop, but usually for me it keeps climbing. I don't know. I'll show you what I do here in a way to help facilitate things faster. Oh, sorry, had a coughing fit there. But I really do hope, folks, you're having a great weekend.
Center, United 731 inbound food tip and flight level 370.
United 731 Minneapolis Center, good evening.
Now, when I was a kid, we'd go up to Lambert with TWA here. Oh, fun watching these power backs. See the clams open up on the DC-9s and the MD-80s. You don't really see anything on the 7.2, what's happening in the engine. And then they just start pushing back off the D and C concourse. Okay, close the gen. And up here, switch to APU. Okay.
Yeah, those Center, good evening, United 717, flight level 350.
Okay, let's crank them.
United 717 Minneapolis.
You noticed I have not turned off external power or air. That's in case we lose the APU gen. Okay. Toggle open. Down the switch. Make sure you have the open. When it reaches 720 here, which it just did, I'm sorry, 20 on N2. Bring it on. And now we just wait for it to stabilize. Now, if we lose the generator, just click the generator for...
United 717, you still want to go up to 370?
United 717, affirm.
United 717, can I maintain follow 370?
Maintain follow 370, United 717.
United 425, just want to maintain 6,000.
Down to 6,000, United 425.
United 408, contact Denver Center 127.65, yeah.
Over to Denver 12765, United 408, have a nice evening.
You choose, yeah.
Here comes number 1 firing up. Number 2 is left.
Fire station calling, I got nothing but static.
Minneapolis Center, Skymaster 33700.
Number 33700, Minneapolis Center, go ahead.
Hey, good evening, Minneapolis 33700, on the ground here at Eau Claire, looking for a VFR departure towards the Wisconsin Rapids area.
Can you help me out with the direction?
Minneapolis Center, Southwest 3064, flight number 390.
Southwest 3064, Minneapolis Center, good evening. And then number 337, Sierra, can you help me out with the direction on that? Which way you want to head out?
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to do that, I got stepped on. It's going to be a departure to the southeast.
Number 337, Sierra, roger. Can you accept runway 22?
Are you asking if I can accept runway 22?
Hey, affirmative. Otherwise, if you're good with 14, it's a little closer. The wind's calm right now.
I can take whatever you want to give me, sir.
All right, so we're up. We'll let them argue that out. All right, click, click, and click. We're now on the generators.
Taxi.
And that's 337 Sierra, roger, runway 14, taxi via Charlie, cross runway 4.
Already over to 14 via Charlie, cross runway 4, 33700. Minneapolis Center, good evening. Delta 2099 is back, flight level 390.
Delta 2099, Minneapolis Center, roger. You are radar contact 27 miles southeast or southwest of the Aberdeen VR. Good evening. Minneapolis Center, United 375, flight level 370.
Okay. Finish up our checks here. 1, 2, 3.
Southwest 2380, my airspace to the east. Chicago Center is closed. Radar services are terminated. Switch to advisory frequency. You get a good rest of your flight.
Frequency change approved. Southwest 2380.
Minneapolis Center, Condor 2011 Heavy. It's at Gulf Ramps, Minneapolis request push onto Bravo.
Condor 2011 Heavy, Minneapolis Center. Good evening. Push onto Alpha's approved. Expect runway 12 right.
Okay, push onto Alpha and expect 12 right. Condor 2011 Heavy.
Okay, we're ready to go.
Minneapolis Center, Southwest 3064, flight number 390.
Oh, dang it.
Southwest 3064, Minneapolis Center. Good evening.
Minneapolis Center, good evening. United 798 Heavy, checking in, flight level 370.
United 798, Minneapolis Center. Good evening. United 425, just want to maintain 4,000. Turn left heading 240.
4,000 left 240, United 425.
Minneapolis Center, WestJet 2377, customs flight 60.
77. WestJet 2377, climb maintain, level 360.
60
Okay, Pro Pete. Sorry, folks, we're just about ready. Anti-ice flight instruments, flaps set, weather radar will come on when we're ready to taxi.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 290. We messed something up. Can we divert to Mini? Because we're not going to be able to continue the flight. No emergency, though.
Delta 290, roger. You're clear to the Minneapolis International Radar, or Minneapolis International Airport via direct to Minneapolis Airport. When able, proceed direct to Minneapolis and maintain level 35.
Good Minneapolis via direct to Minneapolis, maintain 350. And can we get a hold somewhere? We're going to have to either burn off or dump some fuel. We're very overweight.
Airspeed low. Sync rate.
And Delta 290, you hold at your present position, make right turns, 10 mile legs, or when able, advise ready direct to Minneapolis.
Terrain. Too low. Gear.
Hold present position, 10-mile legs, Delta 290.
Light slow. Bank angle. Bank angle.
And we have the fuel inside unit 425.
50.
Next 425, sorry about that. Clear visual approach runway 18.
10.
Worries, clear visual runway 18, United 425.
All right, we're ready to push. Almost. Go into reverse thrust. Make sure you got all three in reverse. Now we'll go to that
Number
view.
2076, Minneapolis Center, good evening. United 731, same Mach number.
Mach 0.78 for United 731.
United 375, same Mach number.
Mach 78, United 325.
United 375, United Seed Mach 0.76.
Okay, Mach 78, United 325.
And confirm United Seed Mach 0.76.
76, United 325.
United 425, 1160, runway 18, clear to land. Sorry for the late approach.
No worries at all, runway 18, clear down Unit 425, thanks.
Number 33700, wind is calm. Do a left turn on course as approved, runway 14.
And Minneapolis 33700, if we can hold here for just a minute.
33700, roger, just let me know when you're ready to go. Cancel takeoff clearance.
Alrighty, canceling takeoff clearance and we'll let you know when we're ready. 33700.
And Minneapolis Center, TWA 680, ready to taxi 21 Sioux Falls.
TWA 680, Minneapolis Center, runway 21, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Alpha Bravo to 21 TWA 680.
Condor 2011, heavy request taxi.
Condor 2011, heavy runway 1 to right, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 22.
On to right, taxi for Alpha, cross runway 22, Condor 2011, heavy.
And Minneapolis Center, United 732 at 390 at Mach 0.72. Direct Swan.
United 732, Minneapolis Center, good evening.
Okay, a little quiet here, folks. A lot going on. Hopefully it gets quieter in the air.
Minneapolis Center, very good evening. Lufthansa 457 Heavy at flight level 350 inbound Minneapolis VOR.
Lufthansa 457, Minneapolis Center, good evening.
Minneapolis 33700, we're ready for runway 14. Additionally, if we could work this out with you since we're talking to you right now. We have a mission to fly in the restricted area near Wisconsin Rapids. It's going to be R-6904 Alpha and Bravo.
And 337 Sierra, Roger, you can make a turn on turn on course is approved, and then you can enter that restricted area at your own discretion. Runway 14, safe for takeoff.
Alrighty, runway 14, clear for takeoff, left turn on course approved, and we're approved into the restricted area. Thank you. 337 Sierra.
No problem. Level 2076, same Mach number.
Current Mach number is 764, Continental 2076.
Can you say that one more time for me?
761 for Continental 2076.
Continental 2076, Roger. Maintain Mach 0.76.
Maintain 76 for Continental 2076. Headed 1 heavy, could we get 10 south?
You said you wanted 10 minutes?
Yes, please.
Approved, report back.
Thank you. Minneapolis, and Westjet 2377, can I get 5 minutes away?
Westjet 2377, that's approved, report back.
Okay. Takeoff checks complete.
We could climb to flight level 370. We've burned all our fuel.
Lufthansa 457, climb maintain level 370.
Climb and maintain flight level 370 from Lufthansa 457.
Okay.
425, welcome to Omaha. Exit right when able. Taxi ramp by a Foxtrot. Good night.
Alright, we're ready to go.
425, thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Speed set.
Number 337, Sierra, frequency change approved. You have a good one.
Already, frequency change approved. We'll see ya.
Delta 2099, descend via the Torgy 3 arrival, runway 12 right transition, Minneapolis, Health number 3034.
Descend via the Torgy 3 arrival.
Alright, I have been remiss in looking at the chat room. I'm getting that pulled up right now.
About 2011 heavy, Shorty.
Under 2011 heavy, wind 1506, fly runner heading, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, 1 right for takeoff, about 2011 heavy.
EWA 680, you going to be ready to go?
I was just getting ready to call you. We're ready to go for 2-1 here at Sioux Falls.
EWA 680, roger, wind 180 at 13, gust 22, fly runner heading, runway 21, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading up to 5,000, TWA 680, clear for takeoff. You all set?
Center Delta 290 is ready to proceed direct to Minneapolis.
Delta 290, proceed direct to Minneapolis Airport.
Direct to Minneapolis, Delta 296.
Under 2011, stay altitude.
Passing 1,500, contact 11 Heavy.
Under 2011 altitude check to radar contact. Proceed direct Duluth via wire, climb maintain, flight level 350.
Direct Duluth, climb maintain, flight level 350, contact 11 Heavy.
Continental 2076, are you able Mach 0.78?
What's that for Continental 2076?
Continental 2076, roger, are you able Mach 0.76? Or correction, 0.78.
Affirmative, we can go 78, Continental 2076.
Continental 2076, roger, maintain Mach 0.78.
Maintain 78 for 2076.
United 459, descend via the Tordy 3 arrival. Runway 18 transition Minneapolis, altimeter 3034.
We'll descend via the Tordy for runway 12 United 459.
TWA 680, say altitude.
Altitude 2100 for 5,000.
TWA 680, you are radar contact. Are you able to direct Omaha? Do you need a radio?
We're able to go direct TWA 680.
TWA 680, roger. Proceed direct Omaha via wire, climb maintain, flight level 330.
Direct Omaha VOR, TWA 680. And Minneapolis Center, TWA 680. I'm not sure if I missed it. Are we cleared to flight level 330?
TWA 680, affirmative, climb maintain, flight level 330.
Leaving 5,000 for flight level 330. Thank you, sir. TWA 680.
Minneapolis Center, Russia 2377, we are back.
Russia 2377, Minneapolis Center, roger.
Minneapolis Center, Sioux,
And Swiss 5-1, so you're a little unreadable. Say again.
Sorry, Swiss 5-1, is it possible to get an early handoff to advisory?
Swiss 5-1, you still got quite a ways to go in my airspace, so I'm gonna have to say no. As you get closer to Green Bay, I can probably get you out of here.
Alright, no worries, thank you so much. I'll hold on for that. Swiss 5-1, thank you.
All right, folks, we're climbing away. Little quiet, like I said. I've been watching the chat. Gear up. Yes, sir. Gears up. So, Hawker, I hope you had a great stream today as well. We were out and about, so we were unable to catch it.
Untitled 2076, you can maintain Mach 0.72 now. Sorry for moving you around a bunch here.
Maintain Mach 72 for Continental 2076.
And United 375, sorry, I didn't have it marked here. Same Mach number?
You told me not to go past.
Very cool. Very cool. Very good. Glad you had a great time. Great for the 20 gift subs. Glad to hear that. And there's 10,000 real quick. Let's start the Excel. So I'm glad to hear that. Now let's see if we can't level a little more to accelerate. What are we doing?
Yeah, percent of the 1039, level 380.
Is that Delta 1039?
Yes, Delta 1039, level 380.
Delta 1039, Minneapolis Center, your radar contact about 45 miles northwest of the Dallas VOR. Descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 12 left. Transition Minneapolis altimeter 304.
That is 01 Heavy, we're back.
Descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 12 left, transition 3034, Delta 1039.
United 1 Heavy, roger.
Minneapolis Center, United 1545 Heavy, flight level 360.
United 1545, Minneapolis Center, radar contact 16 miles southward to the Des Moines VOR. Good evening.
Good.
United 731, descend via the Torquay 3 arrival, runway 12 right, transition Minneapolis altimeter 3034.
Descended via the Torquay 3 arrival, runway 12 right. And altimeter 30, what's the altimeter?
3034.
3034 for United 731.
All right, folks, just doing some quick checks here. Hopefully we can get the amendment to our flight plan.
Space to the east, Toronto Center is closed. Radar services are terminated. Switch to advisory frequency. We have a good rest of your flight.
Over to you to come down for Swiss 41 Golf Heavy below.
Swiss 41 Charlie, same for you. Leaving my airspace to the east. Toronto Center is closed. Radar services are terminated. Switch to advisory frequency. We have a good rest of your flight.
Okay, so there's 18,000 coming up. Quick aviation question for y'all. When I move the altimeter barometer down to 2992, which I'm about to do right now, which way's the altitude gonna go?
Yeah, police center 46, direction C46. At JFK.
So let's find out.
0053 with a focusing taxi instructions.
It too goes down.
Last station call in, say call sign only.
C46.
So if you do it slow enough, you won't watch it. But if you're fast, like for instance,
Got you now in.
we're coming down from whatever flight level we pass transition, and we have a standard button, let's just say, in our cockpit. It will go back to whatever your setting was prior to. 737, guys, I know you have an out. You can set it ahead of time. But now you know what to expect. So if you hit that standard button to go to whatever the current scenario is, your altitude may actually go up or go down depending on what the pressures are.
So you can taxi runway 17 left via.
Just thought I'd throw that out there, see how many of you paid attention in ground school.
Taxi via taxi.
That would be simulated ground school. And I'll be right back, folks. I'm going to close the window here. Actually, it's not too bad. Now, currently, we're about 48 minutes out. Current flight plan. If I get the cutoff, we'll find out.
I need you to deviate to the left 20 degrees and expect to be in that deviation for about 5 minutes.
Deviate to the left 20 degrees, United 732.
And that's for spacing. United 375.
Oh, jeez, I see why. Let me show you.
3034.
I'm pretty sure it's those three all trying to occupy the same space, or they're trying to fly formation. Holy mac, actually 4. Yeah, they got to definitely get split apart. I'm shocked he didn't throw one into a 360.
Delta 2099, expect the visual, runway 12 right.
We'll expect the visual for 12 right, Delta 2099.
All right, takeoff. Let's show a couple things more on the plane here. This is what comes with it. Your takeoff landing performance, your weight and balance. We saw the options right here. Plus you can see a few more. One quick note about this plane, folks. I highly recommend it. If you're into classic airline flying, FlyJSim 727 will not let you down except in one area, and it's only CTD'd on me one other time outside of what I'm about to tell you. The XTCAS folder needs to be removed. You find it by going to your X-Plane 11 folder. Look for aircraft, should be at the top. If it's not aircraft, look for, there's 3 FJ or FlyJSim FJS 727s. Each one you need to do this in. Open up the aircraft folder, look for plugins, remove XTCAS. Once you do that, most of the crash to desktops go away. We had one the last time with the plane. Now, I think between weather updates, traffic at Heathrow, and the scenery level
369, contact Denver Center 127.65.
Over to center for Delta 369.
London
Have a good night.
is what caused it. I didn't check the log tech, so I really don't know. So hopefully we'll be fine here. It happened as we turned finally. That really stunk.
Make left close traffic.
Altimeter 3010, hello, 7 left, take off, and after avoid, make left short traffic, 06.
So, great airplane though, folks. Now, the other downside to it, it's not been ported over to X-Plane 12.
Pretty unreadable taken.
So you have to stay with X-Plane 11 with it. X-Plane 11 is not a bad sim, folks. It's just if you're so used to the clouds that come with X-Plane 12 now, the weather, everything else that comes with it is a little bit of a letdown. But it's still a good sim. Analogous, you guys are about to get 24 over on the other side of the fence. You'll see 2020 versus 2024. You'll like some of the stuff there, but you'll still want to fly 2020 because most of your add-ons that you paid another 3 or 4 figures for some reason won't work. So, same thing. So, welcome to the game of updating a sim. So, we're through 27. Now, one of the other things, again, we talked...
90. Send at pilot's discretion, maintain
the maintenance. Then you have this guy, the checklist. Now, this is actually something you can go in and update, or just run with it. I just use it sometimes as a backup. Real quick, let me close some... There we go, and there we go. All right. So I use it as a kind of like that backup check before you go. But this one's important. It shows you how to start the engines.
Delta 2099, just want to maintain 6,000.
Before takeoff, great.
6,000, Delta 2099.
Now this one, you really should commit to memory. Not so much up here.
United 459, fighting 0,
right
60
here.
vectors for the approach.
Takeoff 97% N1, climb at 92. Speeds 280 at 10,000, you saw that. 29,000, go to Mach hold 0.78. Let's see where we're doing. What we're doing.
2076, say Mach number.
Current Mach number is 722 for Continental 27.
So we just come down here, and instead of IAS, let's go Mach.
You need to deviate 20 degrees to the right. I got someone in front of you that doesn't seem to be moving.
Is that 20 to the right, right?
Affirmative. Actually, you know what? Disregard. Break United 375 Minneapolis Center, how do you? United 375 Minneapolis Center.
They are really close. Wow. Yeah, we got a ways to go. We're about to come over Omaha.
Canadian 661360.
Canadian 661 Minneapolis Center, radar contact 51 miles north of the Des Moines VOR. Good evening.
Good evening. Canadian 661 is stepping away for about 5 minutes.
Canadian 661, that's approved. Report back. Delta 2099, just want to maintain 5,000.
5,000 for 2099.
United 459, just want to maintain 6,000. Dispatch Unit 459, thank you.
901 Heavy, 5 minutes away, please.
Last station calling, say again.
901 Heavy, can we get a 5 minutes away?
It's one, that is approved report back.
Thank you.
Continental 2076, descend via the Torgy 3, arrival, runway 12 right, transition, Minneapolis altimeter 3034.
Got his hands full with those four.
Continental 2076.
United 732, proceed direct Torgy, descend via the Torgy 3, arrival, runway 12 right, transition, Minneapolis altimeter 3034.
Proceed direct Torgy and descend via the Torgy 3 arrival for runway 12 right, United 732.
Yeah, boys, Sioux 46, show final 17 left, request option. Sioux 46, wind 15011, runway 17 left, clear for the option. Runway 17 left, clear for the option, Sioux 46, thank you. And Sioux 46, if you could do that every time, that would be appreciated. I'm just not watching up there.
Does that mean we don't have to request option every time for Sioux 46?
And Sioux 46, no, just report if you're midfield or on final. That way I can give you the option again, just because I'm not watching up there.
Oh, sorry about that. Sioux 46, we did that.
You're all good. Delta 2099 airport's at your 2 o'clock, 12 miles port site.
Inside 2099.
All right, let's see what we're in for in KC.
Clear the visual 12 right, Delta 2099.
United 459, just going to maintain 5,000. 5,000 United 459.
Proceed to 61, air attack, red.
Oxygen calling Sagan.
And Minneapolis 33700, I apologize, wrong frequency.
You are all good. Southwest 3064, leaving my airspace of the East Chicago Center is closed. Radar services are terminated. Switch to advisory frequencies approved. You have good rest of your flight.
Longitude 2.8, Southwest 3064, C.
Yeah.
Canadian 661 back with you.
Canadian 661, Minneapolis Center, roger.
All right, busy. Kansas City is going to be about, not as bad. Looking at it here real quick. Hoping he'll give it to us.
West side, confirm you're lining up for the right.
Yep, we just noticed that, just mistuned a little bit here, but yeah, we're going for the right for Delta 2099.
Delta 2099, roger. Wind 1507, remain 12 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 12 right, Delta 2099.
9459 airport, that's your 1 to 2 o'clock, 15 miles, report in sight.
We have the airport, airport United 459.
9459, clear visual approach, remain 12 right.
Clear visual from runway 12 right, United 459.
United 731, expect the visual, runway 12 right.
All right, we're over Omaha right now, folks.
United 731, expect the visual approach from runway 12 right.
Expecting the visual approach 12 right for United 731. Sioux 46, midfield.
Sioux 46, runway 17 left, clear for the option.
Also left, clear for the option, Sioux 46.
United 731, fly heading 060 vectors for the approach, just want to maintain 8,000.
Fly heading 060 to maintain 8,000 for United 731.
Delta 292, expect the visual runway 12 left.
Visual 12 left, Delta 290.
Delta 1039, same for you, expect the visual runway 12 left.
Expect the visual runway 12 left, Delta 1039.
United 459, wind 1507, runway 12 right, clear to land. 12 right, clear to land, United 459.
All right, we are level finally at 330. $13.25.
TWA 680, contact Kansas City Center 125.725. Yeah.
Yeah, TWA 680 over to Kansas City 125, 725.
Delta 2099, welcome to Minneapolis, exit left when able, safe R2.
Hopefully, okay, it sounds like it's not. It was a problem in London a few days ago. Whew. All right, we're level. Get the speed set. Kansas City Center, TWA 680 with you, flight level 330.
TWA 680, Kansas City Center, good evening.
And Kansas City Center, TWA 680, would it be possible to take a shortcut instead of down to Springfield over to, is that AM Napoleon, VOR?
TWA 680, turn left heading 110.
Left turn 110, TWA 680. $15.15 if we're gonna get it.
Kansas City Center, Southwest 1969, looking to spend 5-10 minutes outside, low advise on return.
All right, see you when you get back.
Thank you, Southwest 1969.
Southwest 750, run overgated Fox.
Southwest 750, contact ground on 121.8.
Contact ground on 121.8, and thanks for your control and your help. Have a good one.
Yeah, thanks for flying with us. Southwest 3087, contact Denver Center 127.65.
What is he
Denver
doing?
Center, Southwest 3087.
Cutting us
Have a good
even
night.
more? That would be awesome. I just asked for Napoleon.
Center, good evening, Southwest 4469 with you, flight level 380.
Southwest 4469, Kansas City Center, good evening. And Southwest 4469, have your radar contact 72 miles northeast of the Kirksville VOR.
See, that's one of the arrivals, folks, Kirksville. and I don't know what happened to it. Other than the fact they ixnayed it, but we going like straight in on 1-1? That's kind of what this looks like. Holy mackerel. Now that's a shortcut, folks. That's awesome. Thank you. Pay attention. Sometimes look at your charts. Look at your flight following if you have it, folks, because they will surprise you sometimes. And we're surprised right now. That is flat out awesome. It almost looks like we might be close to lined up. I'm just gonna, in the back of my mind, put 1-1. 1-1-1-9-5 and just in case.
Southwest 4469, descend via the Rudy 3 arrival, runway 9er.
Descend via the Rudy 3 arrival, runway 9, Southwest 4469.
Yeah, I just kind of looked out there and I went, we're kind of lined up for it. I think we're going to go north, but kind of like to know what we're doing so I can plan my descent.
DC Center, good evening, United 1798, looking to book our IFR to Reagan.
United 1798, Kansas City Center, clear to Reagan National Airport via the J Hart 7 departure creek transition. This filed, maintain 5,000, expect flight level 350 and German traffic departure frequency 125.72 and squawk 5777.
United 1798, we're clear to the Ronald Reagan International Airport via the J Hawk 7 departure creek transition that is filed. Maintain 5,000, expect flight level 350 and 10 minutes after departure this frequency, squawk 5777.
United 1798, read that correct. Push and start onto the ramp at pilot discretion. If you require push and start onto the taxiway, Charlie, call for that, and you can expect to park to runway 12 right.
All right, we'll expect 12 right. We'll give you a call to taxi. United 1798, thanks.
Southwest 2401, departing airspace to the south, Memphis Center, not on line radar service, terminator frequency change approved.
Over to Unicom, and thanks for your outstanding service tonight for Southwest 2401. See you.
All right, folks, welcome back from the ad. We are currently vectoring to St. Louis.
Power 314, push and start onto the ramp there at pilot discretion. Advise ready to taxi, holding short runway Charlie. Power correction. Taxiway Charlie.
What's St. Louis? 17-4. Okay, we're 180 miles out. All right. We need to do some math here just in case. Okay, we're at 33 minus for the ILS 5. Okay, that's easy. 28 times 3 plus 20. 100 miles out. So we got about 80 miles, folks. All right, let's get into planning this. All right, currently, let me just pull this up for y'all so you can see it. Currently, this is what we're planning, 11. Now, we'll see what we do. It's a visual. You know, who knows where we'll end up. We could end up on 12. 12 right. So, correction, 12 left. ATIS real quick as of
1798, thanks for Lima, runway 12
20
right,
minutes
taxi
ago,
via Charlie,
38
cross
minutes
runway
ago.
6.
We're looking at winds northeast to 5 and 25,000 foot scattered layer. Nothing to worry about. Visual approaches 12 left and 11, departing 12 right. So we are, I mean, almost. We're going to be vectored a little bit, but we're almost to the ILS on this heading. So 80 miles out will be, hang on a second. 100 miles out. We're going off this gauge right here. This is DME Nav 2, St. Louis VOR. Okay. So, DATIS approach, all of these are the frequencies. Right now it looks like we won't. There's our localizer. We'll get that. We've already got it plugged in, ready to go on Nav 1. Final approach, 123. Love that heading. JAXAR, 7-mile final, 2,500 feet, and 200 is our minimum AGL. If we go miss straight out to Moods hold, what else do we have here? So again, side, straight in, 20-mile final roughly. Sisti, I'm sorry, Zovan, Hixob, Jexar. And currently, looks like 133, got our speed bug set. Let's call it 710 feet a minute. That'll be 230, we'll call it. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to the missed approach point. Minimums again, 200 above the ground, half-mile visibility, or an RVR of 18. So that gives you an idea of what we're doing. We are currently aiming towards pretty close to here.
Power 314, runway 12 right, taxi via Charlie, cross runway 6, altitude 3040.
So that's why I said I wanted to show you this, because you don't get this very often, and we're very appreciative of it. I was ready to drop to here and fly to here, well, and in.
We're ready to go.
All right, so there you have it, folks. A little bit, again, of a busy center here, so if I'm quiet, that's why.
RNAV 2, funky, wind 030 at 5, runway 12 right, clear for takeoff.
RNF to funky, runway 10 right, clear for takeoff, United 17.
Funky? I'm going to have to look that one up. Oh, J-Hart.
And Southwest 1969 is back in the deck.
1969, roger.
All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed. This is a fun flight. We just got us a...
Drivers updated. Yeah, United 1798. Radar contact, say altitude.
3,300, climbing 5,000, United 1798.
United 1798, climb maintain follow for 350.
All the way up to flight level 350, United 1798.
TWA 680, send and maintain 12,000, single altitude 3040.
All right, oop. TWA 680 descending to 12,000, 3040. We also have Lima.
TWA 680, roger, thanks for it.
Kind of figured what he was doing. That is just flat out. This is fun. Kind of reminds me of my days back when I was flying private pilot. Okay, set. Come on, there we go. Okay, folks, when you go down, don't forget, pull power back a little. And then watch your Mach speed coming down. Set for 2,300, or I'm going to set for 2,000. We're still a little past. We'll go a little more. Right there. See how your speed shoots up, folks? It's called the law of gravity. And aerodynamics, all that fun stuff coming together.
Turn your pilot power drone for. Am I allowed to just line up and wait?
Nope. I got 2 gigs on me today.
Power 314, Kansas City Center. I'm sorry, sir. Did you say you're ready for the party?
Yes. Power 314.
All right, power 314, RNAV to Hefner, wind 030 at 5, runway 12 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff when... Actually, never mind. Just clear for takeoff, power 314, 12 right.
Oh boy. Hopefully, we have a contrail off to the... Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna have to vector us. But this has been pretty cool, folks. I mean, literally over Omaha, literally between Omaha and Kansas City, St. Joe, sound good? We got vectored to St. Louis 110, which is pretty doggone close to, he probably had it right, but by the time I got things set in the cockpit, it was a little off. That's just phenomenal. Oh, let's put 200 in here. And we're now 10 minutes out. Told you it was going to be a great flight, folks. Great crowd. Thank you so much. And we're looking for a great landing here in Lambert. The downside is the scenery from StarSim. I don't know why it's not working properly. So we're on default. But we'll still enjoy it. Otherwise, we don't have any buildings. I don't know what's wrong with it, with my setup. So it is what it is. I have a feeling something to do with the SAM jetways, but no way to confirm. We're getting a little fast here, so let's... I try to keep it around 300, folks, on my descent. Just two reasons. One, it helps with the 20, what are we doing, about 2,100, 2,200 feet per minute, so we don't go too far across the ground, and to help slow this aircraft when we do get down to 12. And again, St. Louis VOR, runway 11 ILS, and that was MCI. I can get a different frequency now. 14.2. See where the RMI put that. What that is we're going by it right now. It's the Hallsville VOR. Used on a lot of departures. Maybe they may have changed all of them too, because you used to be able to come in on the rivers from Kirksville. That's where I was wanting to go to bring this thing in, but I can't find it. I'm gonna have to look up the chart, see if it's actually there still. Oh, we're a little slow now. Yeah, I don't know when he's going to turn us, but we'll fly his way. Okay, we're coming up to transition. If you remember the quiz earlier today, and if you don't, because you're new, we're going to give it to you again.
United 1798, contact in the center at 128.22. See you later.
2822 United 1798 was hit.
When I set my transition,
4923 departure Master to the South Memphis.
3040, which way is the needle going to want to go?
All right, have a good night. Southwest 4923.
Again, which way is the needle going to go when I set 3040 on the altimeter here at 1,000 feet?
TWA 680, turn right heading 130, continue descent to 8,000.
$130 down to 8,000, TWA 680.
TWA 680, the St. Louis altimeter 3040, you expect a visual approach runway 11.
Roger, we'll expect the visual for 1-1. Thanks for the shortcut. And it helps if I go the right way. So, I gave you all the answers if you were paying attention. Again, that was phenomenal, folks. Glad, hope y'all, ooh, now we're way too fast. All right, time to slow her down. Now we do want 250.
Southwest 4469, are you able to be RNAV Zulu runway 9er?
Yes, we can do RNAV Zulu runway 9 Southwest 4469.
Southwest 4469, you can proceed direct girls at girls cleared, Arnav Zulu, runway 9.
Okay, direct girls at girls cleared, clear direct Arnav Zulu, runway 9, Southwest 4469.
Hey, Matt.
TWA 680, descend and maintain 4,000.
TWA 680 down to 4,000. Still north of the airfield.
TWA 680, turn right heading 150, intercept runway 11 localizer.
Right, 150, intercept localizer 11 for TWA 680. I think I got the airfield. Hey, Matt Air, or Matt 1997, sorry about that.
Northwest of the Salina VOR.
It is going well. And this is where I told you folks it gets a little tricky. Getting her to slow down. Pretty sure right by the post there, folks, that's the airport.
TWA 680, airport at your 11 to 12 o'clock, 11 miles. You have the field in sight.
Field's in sight for TWA 680.
TWA 680, clear visual approach, runway 11.
Cleared for the approach 11, TWA 680.
TWA 680, wind 030 runway 11, clear to land.
Cleared to land, runway 11, TWA 680.
southwest of 4469. I'm going to be closing here momentarily, so you are cleared to land. Wind 100 at 6. When you have landed, contact ground on 121.8. TWA 680. Once you have landed, you can taxi it to terminal at your discretion. I'm getting ready to close. See you later.
All right, TWA 680 copies. We'll taxi to our terminal. Thanks for the shortcut in the ATC. Have a great day.
Spirit Wings 1093, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, got to close. See you later.
Great job. He always does a good job here.
Southwest 1969, got to close. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved. See you later. Yeah, you as well. See y'all later.
All right, cleared to land, St. Louis. Stable landing. Oh well, hard landing. We'll see how it translates over at the airline. Alright, welcome to St. Louis, folks. Now we'll just stay on that frequency, cross over, head over to the seat concourse. Well, Sim Toolkit took it a lot better. I'm not sure what the airline took it at yet. All right, so folks, we made it. Sioux Falls, South Dakota to St. Louis. Been a while since we've been into Lambert. Just make sure nobody's controlling. No, they're not. Okay. All right, St. Louis traffic, American 680 taxiing to the ramp. I'm not even going to get on CTAF. All right, let's go ahead, bring on the APU. Oh, I so much miss that scenery. All right, we're passing the B terminal right now, headed to our gate. And I think now, since he gave us such a great shortcut, I'm going to taxi a little longer. We'll go around, and granted, the Delta concourses were all of Ozark and TWA back in the day. And of course, at the close of TWA to American, all TWA. Also, the B was all TWA for their RJs and turboprops, BAE 3141 jet streams, and ATRs. I don't think I've ever seen anything. And then, of course, Ozark had their F-28s. The good old days when TWA ruled here. Oh yeah, AI traffic is always fun to watch. More so in 11 than the others, but footnote, there were 3 gates here, one here, one there, one there. 2 747s and a L10 could fit in there. Love this place, folks. It was great. Also, back in the day, there was a parking area right up on that hill. You could watch all that went on here. Okay, we're in the gate, folks. Welcome in. Thanks for being a part of Flying with Mike today. Let's go through the quick shutdown here. Let's first make sure we have a generator back there. Okay. Still not convinced. Okay, pitot heat's off. Okay, let's shut them down. There you have it, folks. TWA 680 in St. Louis. All right, let's do some quick stuff here. Like first, oh, what's it gonna file? Hang on a second, I'm looking at the Airlines landing rate for me. $115 feet a minute. They didn't get the bounce. They got the bounce. 210 for points. Just looking over. I'd have gotten a few more points had the engines been shut down before starting it. But that's okay, folks. That's a great flight. We'll close out Pegasus. Their tracking device. Now, Elevatech. By the way, folks, if you didn't know, I am a alpha tester for them. Sorry. Elevatech hit us at 486. That's kind of what I figured it would have. And the all-important sim toolkit. That's where I do most of yeah. Okay, y'all didn't see that yet. You'll see it here in a second. All right, TWA, top of the list, 212. So that hard thump onto the runway, well, they didn't see it the same way. All right, anyway, let's head over here, get the details. Hour and 20-minute flight, 409, and on the miles, and because we cut off quite a bit, and 1.7 Gs at 212. 142. So overall, a good number-wise, just we hit hard. 1,026 feet down the runway. I'm pretty sure that's bounce, the first bounce, because I think we landed like right here. However, we were only 4 feet off, 5 feet off the center line again. So overall, I can't complain. That part of it was good. It's just, this was a pretty good thud onto the runway, in my opinion. 9,000 feet and of a runway, we landed 1,000 down it. Not bad. All right, last thing on the list. Hang on a second. Clearing off some things we don't need. Because what we're going to do is take a look at it. Since we're at night or daytime, why not? So let's see here. Oops, always forget to do that, folks. All right, just waiting for the box to clear so I can begin the replay. All right, let's see just how truly bad this landing was. Sorry, it took a little bit to get there. Truly, that was actually well, I actually liked how I handled the approach, except for this part right here. The Hawker 125 view. Actually, it really wasn't looking all that bad, folks. Let's see if we can get a tower view. See how that runway slopes, folks? Oh, and that's the taxiway. All right, folks. Well, that was an amazing flight. Enjoyed it. Hang on a second. There we go. Hope you all did as well. And we will be at it again. I'm not sure about yet tomorrow. We'll see. But if we are, we'll come up with something. So for now, thank you all. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, Hawker 125, for the moderating. and we'll be looking for you all in the skies here for sure Monday. Haven't completely ironed out what we're going to do next week, but we're going to try and get some aircraft we haven't seen in a while up and doing some flying. So hope y'all have a great weekend. God bless you all, and we will see you come Monday.